Hey Kim, it's been over a month since I made a video. The yard looks completely different. Figured I gotta take you around before things really change again. The raspberries, the second blooming of raspberries has been great. Raspberries were really big this time around, as opposed to the first grouping. I've been getting a lot. Ooh, look at this, is one is ready to eat. I've been getting a lot of big raspberries, a lot of raspberries every day, putting them in my oatmeal, putting them in yogurt. So there's a lot blooming, but there's a lot that haven't bloomed. So this is, as long as the squirrels, I can keep the squirrels at bay, I'm gonna have a good crop here to enjoy with my breakfast. Uh-oh, I'm gonna have to tie this guy back up. He's falling down. And then let's see, there's not much. We kind of missed the highlight of the Clematis blooming. Sorry, I've been delinquent in my videoing duties. But this was all covered in white, full of all kinds of wasps and hornets and bumblebees and native bees that aren't bumblebees. And you missed it, so oh well. But there's a lot going on over here. I actually cut back the gooseberry bush here because the gooseberries were done and this was just flopping into the path, and so I couldn't get, it's really hard getting through there. The rhubarb's back. I only made 2 pies this summer because the rhubarb, I think because the dry spring, even though I watered the rhubarb, they just wasn't as happy. The chives, I've cut the chives a few times. These chives are like crazy over here. I don't know, I gotta get somebody who wants to eat chives. These are my smooth blue aster. The sun is kind of like, well, here's one where the sun isn't. They just started blooming. These are so pretty. They're so tiny, but they're so pretty. I love these asters. This is a great time. The asters are coming out. The autumn phlox, I mean, they're called autumn phlox. I think they're technically summer phlox. But this is my original white group, the white blooms, but I was so happy that some purple blooms showed up this summer. And then I think that these guys are, oh, there's one. It's the poppy mallow that I planted this summer earlier. And of course, what you can mainly see here is the brown-eyed Susans. This is their moment. They're going crazy. They seated themselves all mostly in the front. I'm trying to keep this front, of course, I always say I'm trying to keep the front lower with shorter plants. But these guys came in and I couldn't, I gotta let them bloom. I was afraid if I tried to transplant them, I didn't know if it would take or not. We also have, let's see if I can find some, because these are supposed to be more in the front, the small, is nobody blooming today? There's the petunias. There's the petunia plant. I don't know if you can see that small petunia plant there. Should be, here's another one. But looks like they have blooms from yesterday that have died back. I don't see any blooms on them today, unfortunately. But those are nice. Those are sweet. I still have the little white flowers here, the annual fleabane. Oh gosh, come on. I got the wild Yorkies. Come on, guys. Come on. I still have purple coneflower blooming here. You can see, we're here in the red. I cut back all my scarlet bee balm. And these are the little second round of blooms that are just scattered throughout. The New England aster, you see all this has not bloomed yet. That's gonna come out hopefully at the same time as the Canada or the blue-stemmed goldenrod over here, because that'll be really nice, the yellow and the purple together. Now we're getting into more of the food area. We've got this mariachi pepper. It's a new pepper I tried this year. I got it from Gethsemane. I did not grow that from seed. This was my mint from last year that I just left. It died and came back in that pot. My jalapenos that I planted from seed savers. I've been getting a lot of them. I definitely got some to pick in here today. They're mild. They're good. I picked one already. All right, guys, get out of my way. The sedum that was here when we moved in, that a neighbor gave Blas. It's really nice. There's all my parsley left over from all the swallowtails I hatched and fed. This is not very pretty right here. These are my purple pole beans. You can see a couple right there. My purple pole bean plant. And there was the Trail of Tears, Cherokee Trail of Tears green beans, which, God, I don't even know if you can see where the green beans are. Once these guys get a little higher, the house sparrows come and they just eat the leaves. It's, I think next year I'm gonna try to blend these in with the cucumbers and see if I can, you know, if they'll be better that way. I've gotten a lot of beans. Not so much at one time that I could cook them for everybody, but, and here's the carrots growing down here. I did have arugula also mixed in here earlier this year that did really well, but that's done. I'm not sure how the carrots will be. I've got a new plan for the carrots for next year. I did have only 2 of like the 10 plants I planted here of the Cherokee Trail of Tears beans. See, this is, again, I've got like a leaf down here and another one out there, and then everything that was along here got eaten. And so now the green, you know, they've come up to here into the cucumbers, so I don't know, I'm hoping. But look, this is exactly what I've been wanting to happen since I started with the trellising. See, I've got cucumbers hanging here. I'm so excited. This is exactly, I mean, I don't have the exact setup I need because I don't have the space to do it, because I cannot take over the grass in the middle of the yard. Plus that giant nasty tree of heaven is there blocking the sun. But I don't remember, I think, oh my God, I cannot remember. I planted 2 kinds of cucumbers, different ones this year than I did before. These that are very successful, I think they're the Japanese climbing cucumber. That's what that is. And I've had a lot of success, had a lot of cucumbers shared with neighbors, shared with my parents, shared with my coworkers. You can see there's another one there. I got a lot to pick today. This other plant that I just cannot right now remember off the top of my head has like these little cucumbers. And they're like little fat cucumbers. I'm not really sure what the deal is there. I still eat them, but they don't get big, and I probably won't grow them next year because I'm not really sure what the point is. I also grew, see down in here, I tried in this pot some more of the Cherokee Trail of Tears green beans because I just trying to find, you know, a way to make them happen. And they are, let's see, there's a flower there. Anyway, there's, you know, we'll see. I've gotten a few, but you can see the, sorry, I'm trying to zoom out here. The cucumbers have just gone all over the place. These Japanese climbing cucumbers have done really well. They're everywhere. This used to be a bed of lettuce, and had a lot of lettuce growing here. It was really great. Behind my scallions. This is the 3rd year for these scallions, which are also really great. They've been doing really great. I just planted some more lettuce seeds in here. I'm gonna see if I can get a second crop. I don't know. But here's the big victory right now. I have only had 2 tomatoes so far. I mean, this is August. No, oh my God, sorry, this is September 2nd. No videos, I think, in July or August for you. But these tomatoes have been so slow because we've got this fence here now, so they've lost 4 hours of sunlight. But I'm actually getting some ripe tomatoes now. I'm so excited. I don't know what's gonna happen. We still have warm weather coming. It's only the beginning of September, so I'm not sure how many more tomatoes I'm gonna get. But this has been, I'm so excited now. I did not know if I would even get 1 ripe tomato. Oh, look, there's another Yorkie. Hello, Mo. No, I was hoping maybe I could see a petunia from this side, but I don't. But you get a different view. Oh, look, here's still a few flowers from the cardinal flowers. Those were new this year. They did really well. The hummingbirds came. They loved them. We're gonna have there's some aphids here on the milkweed pod. This is the common milkweed. I did end up with quite a few. It's kind of a weird year with the milkweeds. And you can see I got a few more of these brown-eyed Susans back here, Triloba, Rudbeckia. I don't know what this is gonna be. This was kind of like a volunteer. I don't know what it's gonna be. I'm letting it grow. It's clearly an aster. I don't kind of like that it's this big in it because it took some sunlight from the tomatoes. I did tie it back recently to try to get more sunlight into these tomatoes. I don't know what's happening. You know, it's all kind of, well, to me, it's an experiment. Some people get really specific with their growing. I just kind of like to see what happens. And then I've got the little tomatoes, the sweet pea currant tomatoes. They've gone crazy. This was like 3 plants. I'm sorry, this is so hard to get through here. I'm trying to find the ones that are actually ripe. I haven't found too many ripe ones. It's been kind of weird because, of course, I'm always pruning them, but it's kind of hard to get. They were growing over the other tomatoes. They're just growing everywhere like crazy, but I haven't seen that many ripe ones. This is just like a crazy mass of tomatoes there. And I don't mind it, but I want them to ripen because what's the point? Anyway, okay, here's the view. You can't even see the path, I think, from this side. My secret garden. But anyway, that's what's been happening. I'm gonna go harvest some fruits and vegetables now and enjoy the morning before the 90-degree heat comes. Ciao.